Hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, as a Giants partner, Project Motor Racing. I'm going to dive straight in to single player game, career mode, and I'm going to start a new career. Let's get on the game screen. There we go. There we go. And we are from. Okay, Europe. That'll do. Boosh. Yeah, that'll do. Professional level? No, we're not professional. Global operation, leisure players, start your career. Enough cash in the bank to attempt any championship you desire. No, let's go middle of the road. That one, I think. Career authentic. No, I'm not that good. So we go classic, and we're going to drop it to about 60%. We want the races to be competitive, but not fucking super duper difficult. Race length. Career experience. Let's go through the races really quick. So let's go 0.5 on the length on that one. Right, let's confirm on that. So I'm going to start from the beginning. So thank you for the like over there on YouTube. Much appreciated, peoples. So we got the trophy. I'm going to pick a car less than 100 grand. Kick off with, I think. I mean, we've got 650, but I'm going to pick a car that's under 100 grand. No, nothing there. There's nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, this might be more difficult than I thought. A car less than 100 grand. What's the next cheapest car? Next cheapest is this one, the Marata. Manarata. I think I'm going to go GT4, middle of the road. That'll do. Let's pick a car that I've raced in the past on other games, so we can compare it with different stuff. So let's do the BM. Okay, so confirm standings, yada yada yada. Oh, I need to pick an event. Okay. GT3 World GT4 Championship, UK GT4 Championship. I think we'll go World. At least we'll go everywhere then. Boosh. I'm not going to change anything as far as car setup or anything like that. I just want to drive raw. So yeah, we'll just go wherever we go and race wherever we race. So some of the tracks might be named differently. I've just learned this from Tav. He's on this today as well. And some of the tracks are weirdly named. So yeah, if you notice a track and it's not named as it's supposed to be named, then that's why. Licensing probably. Hey Kev, how you doing, mate? Diving straight in, no practicing, no nothing. I tell a lie. I had about an hour on it in a GT3 car earlier. That's about it. Just to find out about the game, how it kind of handled a little bit, and yeah. But I've dived straight into a championship, and yeah, we're not going to touch these settings or anything like that. We're just gonna do the race weekends as they come. Oh, it's Monza. Oh, okay. So this was down as Brianzilla. Brianza. I have no force feedback settings at all. Hold the line, caller. I'm hoping the car behind doesn't crash into me. I'm just going to turn off my wheel and turn it back on again and see if the force feedback comes. But I've had this in iRacing lately, where let it settle. No, it's in game.
All clear.
I literally have no force feedback whatsoever. That's strange considering all I've done is... Yeah, I can't race like that. Hold the line, caller. Is Moser fucked off again? No, it's there. And it's configured and running. Got to be something in game then. Got to be something in game then. Assist. Yeah, that's all where I want it to be. I don't think I altered this. We'll work at default. Aquarium Outlaw, how you doing? Literally, I've got no force feedback on my wheel at the minute. That's right, we're only in practice. I'll just turn Moser off and on, if that helps. Let's just turn that off. Like I say, guys, literally all I've done is... yeah, I was playing this for about an hour earlier. Let's switch off. Literally, I've got no feedback whatsoever. I ain't got a clue what the car is doing. Hold the line, caller. Let me restart the game. Because I can't race like that. There's literally, I've got no clue of what the car is doing. Absolutely none. But we'll come back to that. 2 seconds. Two seconds. Well, maybe slightly more than 2 seconds. Aquarium Oil, thank you very much. So it's Project Motor Racing, configure. Nightmare Gaming, thank you very much for the sub, dude. Much appreciated. Custom path startup. That's what I want to do. Custom pass startup. Badoosh. And that's the thing about where's the it wants the thing in here maybe. Project motor racing, project. Is that it? No, it's trading paints. Where would it be? Where would it be? No, that's not that. Wonder if it's in just program files. Ah, there it is. Yeah, boy. Project motor racing. Open. I think that's probably what it is. Hopefully, that will start up and everything will be hunky dory. You're welcome. Starting up there. Badoosh. There we go. No. Wait for it. Wait for it. It'll be right. So hopefully we'll get back into this championship and it'll give me the right force feedback settings. We'll give it just a couple of minutes. If not, we'll have to restart it. Remember, guys, this is early access. Thanks to Giants making me a Giants partner a few months back. I was able to ask for this. The switch off and start again. Yeah, I was asked. I was able to ask for this back in I don't know. I think it was January, February of last year. Oh, sorry, of this year. And yeah, I didn't know the way that they were giving the keys out. To be honest, I sort of found out from Az this morning when he was in minutes. Come on. There we go. All right, we'll put the bot on because Reese is on Simulator Radio. I've already been in, I've already turned the music off, I've already put this to windowed mode, so if you don't put it on windowed mode, what happens is if you click out of the screen, it goes down onto your taskbar until you go back in and click it back up again, which could end up a pain in the ass, if you know what I mean. Like I say, I have played this for about an hour today, and everything was hunky-dory a minute ago. So let's go back into it. Single player career. That one. Begin event. I won't know if the force feedback's back again until I enter the track. So, yeah. But one thing I will say, driving this for an hour earlier, and I think Tab said it, and I'm going to echo it. If you're looking for a good racing game that isn't iRacing, this could be the one for you. That feels a little bit better. And I'm only basing it on an hour's worth of racing, so give me after today, and at the end of the stream today, we'll give you a good verdict. So my experience of racing games in the past have been Gran Turismo, but not the latest one. Forza Motorsports, but not the latest one. Assetto Corsa. On here, Assetto Corsa Competizione. On here, Assetto Corsa, the latest one on here. Yeah, that's it. Force feedback's back. Oh, hello. I think maybe we need some more traction. Trouble is, I don't know how to adjust it on the fly. we're just going to go back into pits, guys, and just give me a little bit more traction control. So return to pits. I know I said I wasn't going to do nothing to it. I'm just going to add some traction control. That's it. Where is traction control? I think it's engine and drive, is it? Yeah, there it is. I found that it's a little bit lacking on traction control. I say a little bit lacking on traction control. It's exactly what I just said. It's a little bit lacking on the traction control area, which I'm sure, if I remember rightly, was picked up upon when I was watching the promo in Zurich. The guys were asking about it, the traction control and the ABS not being quite up to scratch, and yeah, it could still be a thing. But we're gonna base it on our own opinions, our own experiences of the racing games that we have played in the past, and the ones we're currently playing. So there will be a bit of straight up and down against iRacing, definitely, because, you know, truthfully, you guys that don't want to pay a subscription, this is supposed to be kind of the be-all and end-all for you guys. You know, it's supposed to be that crossover bit between, say, your Forza Motorsports to get to iRacing. So we're going to take it easy. This is just an outlap. It is a track I like a lot. One thing you cannot do, which I was a little disappointed about, is if you're in cockpit mode like this, you cannot get rid of the hands at the moment. I mean, it might come, but I've not found a way to get rid of the hands. I mean, there is different views, but it's like a bonnet view, a roof view. I prefer to race like this. Oh, what a tune to go racing with. You may notice I have got the brace on because I was racing Friday night. And like I say, I had an hour on it this morning. And the shoulder feels a little stiff, so I'm just going to support it. Hopefully it won't get too much and we'll be able to do it like a good couple of hours on it. And like I say, give you my verdict on kind of whether you should buy it or not. You know, obviously it's up to you. I can't say you must buy this game, but you know, I can give you my verdict on it. You know, like I say, we'll give it a good couple hours of racing, and we'll just see. It certainly graphically looks a good game, although there is a few little bits and pieces that people have noticed. You know, a few little graphical flare-ups. Nice. When did you get early access? It was open to access on all partnership levels, not just bronze. So all levels had access if they put their name forward to do Project Motor Racing. And they asked back in like January, February time, you know, who was interested. And I, of course, went, yep. I'm on the grass. I wish you could get rid of them hands. They really get in the way. I mean, I'm on a wheel, so I don't need to see them at all. As long as the car rotates as it should, I don't need to see the hands. Right, tyres are starting to warm up now. Sounds like the brakes aren't, though. Going to that chicane, the brakes are like, no! So we thought we'd start in GT4s on the world scene. Like I say, I jumped straight into it. Oh, shit, again. Same fucking corner trying to power out. It's like an understeer slightly coming out of there. Gotta watch out for that. It could be me that, you know, I'm not saying, I'm not going to blame the game for the minute. That could definitely be me trying to power out of a kind of tightish corner with a heavy car. I'm running a Moza R5. The only thing I wish I had for a game like this is like a GT3 wheel. Found that, you know, if you've got like a GT3 wheel in iRacing, it does benefit you because you can over stuff like your ABS, traction control, all on the fly just by turning a knob or something. If I don't see your messages, guys, I do apologise. Bit of concentration mode going on here. Just want one clean lap without coming off the track at that right hand there. Whoop, hello. Right, don't push it so hard out of this. Don't push it so hard. There we go, that's better, that's better, that's a lot better. Instead I fuck up the second Les one instead. Looking forward to playing this on the 25th. Nice. Guys, if you haven't bought it already, and you want to buy it from Giants, please use my code on checkout. You don't get nothing extra off, it just bigs me up a little bit when you do. That says about farm cinema because I pressed the wrong one, it's actually that one. There we go, and I think I can go faster. There you go, 203, and I think I can do faster than that. Yeah, the cars took over now. Right, next session. That was just a practice, by the way. This is a race weekend. So as you can see, I'm not the fastest. I don't want to be the fastest. You know, I want to be mid-track, so I can tell you about the AI and how you're racing around them and what to look out for in these early stages of the game. I mean, of course, you can set the force feedback up for you. There's different menus which you can use to do so. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to just play this raw out of the box, see how it feels. I mean, I did change it for my mess around in the GT3 Aston Martin. I changed it quite a bit, actually. And, yeah, the changes did matter. I have noticed my driver's side mirror is going a little on-off, on-off, on-off type of thing. I mean, you probably can't see that, but I just about can see it flashing. It's sort of in my eye line, right in the corner of the screen. Just goes like on-off, on-off, on-off. Patience, Matt. Patience, our next corner. Patience. That's better. Even though that's an outlap, that was better. Guys, we do have briefs on the radio. If you want a song on exclamation SR dash request followed by title and artist. I mean, comparable to the GT3 that I was driving earlier, this feels a little better than that one. A little bit more planted, although, you know, I did the same with that one. I did turn the traction control up quite a long way. And like I say, I know they had problems with the traction control ABS settings when the opening day was in Zurich. A few of the guys went there and asked about it, and to be honest, if you've watched that interview, it was a little disappointing. Because they sort of they asked the guy who's in charge of the team that was doing the traction control ABS, and he basically shrugged the question off and went, "I don't know." And that's bad, in my opinion. That's bad. I mean, I know I'm a Giants partner. I should be bigging this game up, but you guys know me. You guys that are in regularly know me. I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm not going to big this game up for something that it isn't either. I will tell you how it is, how I feel about it, and if people don't care, if people don't like it, tough shit. That's the way I kind of review and do stuff. But yeah, this feels a little bit better than the GT3 car that I was in earlier. But I have driven this BMW GT4 quite a lot in iRacing. Gotta admit, I'm more in tune with the iRacing version now. All you got to remember about this game, though, guys, it's not supposed to be iRacing. You know, it's not supposed to be as good, although it's comparable. But they kind of aimed it for that middle road, I think, between Gran Turismo, the new Forza Motorsports, and iRacing. Kind of a good crossover point. And having drove this for an hour so far this morning, and whatever you see me do now, I think they got it spot on. I really do think they got it spot on. It is my experiences with Gran Turismo, obviously not the latest one, and Motorsport, not the latest one, but the one before. Assetto Corsa Competizione, Assetto Corsa, the one afterwards. That still isn't in its full thing, but apparently they're not going to bother now. Maybe. Compared to all those games, at the moment, this is going in the right direction. I mean, it certainly feels better than the newer Assetto Corsa. But then again, Assetto Corsa, when I got that, and I haven't played it for a little while, that was an A-graded game, which is why when I got it, it was so cheap. So even though, you know, I'm kind of running Assetto Corsa down, the new one compared to this, I did get it in an A-grade game, and that's what I paid for. Because I was willing to let it, you know, get it for cheaper, try the game out, and see how it feels. I do feel like the braking squealing should have stopped by now. You know, they must be, the brake squealing brakes must be toasty by now. I hit the brakes hard. I really do hit the brakes hard when I hit them. And I ease off towards the corner. But now I'm easing off into the corner. I also went round there in fourth instead of third. Did that make any difference? Yeah, it made a fucking lot of difference. Jesus. I forgot this. A BMW, it likes being low revved.
Fastest on track, mate.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Definitely this tire squeal should be gone by now. To say that the brakes are still cold should be gone by now. I mean, what's this? My 6th lap, 8th lap? Shit, overdid it. That's good, we saved it. In some of these games, guys, when you make a mistake like that, some games just don't let you recover. And that's good that this game does. It's the same with when you say if you lose the back end, some games just do not let you recover it. I've not lost the back end in this game yet, although I have had it squirrel a little bit. Yeah, that's definitely quicker. Just low revs in 4th. And we got a little bit of a toe down the straight. So rev-wise, guys, you want to do max revs, but not so it flashes. Matt, just max revs it in 4th, mate, between the 2 corners. Yay! Well, we're going slightly quicker again, but I think I got it just the right level, to be honest. 65%. So not too low, so we not too low, so we're winning easy, and not too high, so they're, you know, the AIs are away gone in the distance. I'm gonna get a little bit quicker.
Got a ping with fastest car on track.
Just at the last moment, with a little bit of tow. It was that tow up the start finish straight when we passed that car that did that. I feel like I'm shouting. Just turn that down a little bit more. So we still have to wait for everybody to finish their quali laps. We can't, I mean, I don't know whether we can just click next and it go to the next session. And the thing is, I don't know whether it would delete my time by doing so. So we're going to leave it for now. We're going to let it play through. There's 1 minute 23 of the overtime, so it also allows for the shoulder, the rest of it.
You've done it. That's pole, mate. Amazing job.
Thank you. Very kind of you. Mad Matt Evo, followed by a GT4 AMG, another AMG, another AMG. We know there's another AMG there. What the fuck's that? That's an Aston Martin that side. What's this side? Oh, it's the Toyota GR Super GT4. Load of Astons, a lot of Astons going down the field now. And then another Toyota back here.
Good luck,
Anyway.
mate. You can do it.
Right, we know it just goes 3, 2, 1, lights out. Wow, the traction show really worked on that fucking car beside me, didn't it? Oh, they're robbing me down the straight now. They're robbing me. Okay, one thing that I noticed earlier, and I'm going to say it again now, is the AI drivers really do stick super duper on the line. And if you are there, I mean, luckily he was okay with me, but normally if you're there, they sort of punt you out of the way. They don't care. Oh, cold tires. Yeah.
Officials found a track limit violation.
Yeah, the AIs can be super duper aggressive as far as staying on that driver's line. Oh, he's got the drive. Can he get him before the line comes over? No, he's hitting me. And he backed off when he tagged me. But yeah, like as you see, the AIs have got no idea that you're there at the moment, and that's something they're going to have to fix. So even your dive downs in the corners. So there you go. There's a dive down. Whoa! Yeah, that's my fault. That's my fault. I mean, the second car hitting me was just
Track limit violation detected.
the AI's being brutal. Cars are still code though. Really do I wish I could delete the fucking hands. I'm going to keep saying this because, like I say, comparing it to an iRacing aesthetic, you can get rid of the hands off the screen. That was a little bit better. Get any closer to fifth, we're going to start picking up the toe. Times are coming down. Not my best corner, that one, that first chicane. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't accelerate there. Oh, great. Got to keep below 60. This is going to be painful. 3, 2, 1. Well, and again, you see what I mean, though, about the AI's driving line? They just whacked me like a good couple of times then. Wow. 2 fucking penalties. Monza, yep. Yeah, it's not called Monza in this, it's called the Brian Zilla. Oh, that's a good overtake. Oh, lots faster, lots faster. Oh, he's going to come over and squat me now. Don't hit me. Thank you. The only good thing is, for you guys on console and that, there'll be more of a balanced for you guys to do just as quick as just as quick a laps as anybody on a steering wheel. There'll be more connectability for you guys on controller. I was a little bit scared of that chicane then because I just span it on the last one. Once again, I wish you could delete the hands. It's going to be a common phrase, guys. It's going to be a common phrase. The amount of drive I get out of that double chicane is unbelievably quick.
Well done. The timing screen shows you're the fastest car out there right now.
No, no, no. Maybe I should be in first going around that first chicane. You know, second on entry for the first bit and then first on the second bit. Because it just doesn't turn tight enough. Matt, staying fourth for that fucking corner. It is forgiving. It is very forgiving. This simulation. I'm just driving it like a complete dick. But again, how super am I coming out of that last chicane? Right, the downside is, will this dude have to brake in on me? Hey. No. Fair and square. Yeah, the AIs are brutal. They stay on their line and they won't allow you on it. So if you happen to dive down and they're coming in on their line, they'll hit you. They don't care. Absolutely don't care. I went to grab first and it didn't change. Oh, that was better. That was better. Need to cut the first part of that chicane a little bit more. Right, just hold it in fourth. Hold it in fourth. Hold it in fourth. There we go. That's a better corner. A lot better corner. I knew I could get him on after that chicane. So I thought, I won't dive down, just let him have it, and I'll get him on the turn. Well, it is what it is. Did my best. Come off a couple of times. Still managed to get kind of in the top 15, well, 16th in the end, but hey.
That's it, mate. Bring it back to the pits. Some faster cars out there ahead of you today.
8,500 for that. Not bad. Like I say, I dive straight in GT4 races. So yeah. Northampton. Well, whatever Northampton is. Begin event. So once again, practice. It's Silverstone, is it? Oh, thanks, Brex. Yeah, so practice, quali, and race. We're just going to take our time through it. Graphics-wise, there has been a few reports of graphical stutters and stuff throughout the partners that have been trialing the game. Like the pan there like was like. There's even been some during the game. I saw Tav have a little bit of screen tear almost when he earlier while I was watching him. So again, vehicle setup. I just want all I want is that turned up and that turned down. That's all I want. I know I just saved that the first time, but I don't know whether it actually fucking saves. And to be honest, when I tried to reload it earlier, it was like, nah. And again, my force feedback settings have disappeared. Widowmaker, how you doing? Yeah, I can't drive without force feedback, guys. I'm going to try what I did earlier. Switch the game off, switch the game back on again. Like I say, I don't know whether this is the game or whether this is just a setting in Moza. But like I say, it was doing it to me in iRacing as well, so it's not just this game that it's been doing to me. But I thought I followed some settings to fix the one in iRacing. So we'll just try turn it off, turn it back on again, and see how we go. Right, we'll just make sure that Moza's there. It is, it's there. Boosh, hello, Moza. Synchronous. Why have you turned that on? I want you off because otherwise you'll feel terrible. I'm good. How are I? I'm not too bad. I mean, I'm a little bit achy, which is why I've got the shoulder strap on. But yeah. The good thing is when this loads back up and we get back in the car, we'll know whether the force feedback's on virtually straight away. It feels a lot different. I'm just hoping that this doesn't happen every race. Otherwise, it's going to be, yeah, a little bit weird going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out all the time. But hey, it is what it is. It's a tester kind of weekend before it kicks off proper. Hopefully, this doesn't happen kind of to you guys when you get it for real on, what's it, Saturday? It's Saturday today, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday? You get it on Tuesday? Possibly about the normal time that Giants drop stuff, which I'm guessing is about 1 o'clock. There we go. We got it back again.
Clear.
Smiler, how you doing? Bow tires, Matt. Don't force it. Maggots and Beckets. You forgot something? Your gloves? Hands ain't warm enough yet, mate. I mean, they're getting there, but they're not quite warm enough yet. What level's the AI on? 65%. The lean is real, peoples. The lean is real. We're 0.2 of a second faster, that is, leaning. I mean, something that was picked up in Taz earlier. We've got wets and hards to choose from. There's no mediums, there's no nothing else. Wets and hards.
You've got the fastest lap right now. Nice work. 5 minutes to go.
This is why I hate the hands. Look, that hand position, I can't fucking see the road. And the only extra views, like I say, the only other views you got is the front of the bonnet or over the back of the car. Might need a bit more breaker. There we go, that's better. Might even pick up a toe for these guys in front. Thank you for the like over on the YouTube. Much appreciated. Oh, catch it. Good. That's what I wanted to do anyway. Well, not that particular, but I wanted to see whether that was catchable. Used a lot of right boot then and turned the car around that sharp corner. Literally, that's how I got around it. If you're just coming, guys, and you're wondering what this game's all about, Project Motor Racing, it's the next evolution of the Project Racing series, using the Giants engine. And for Giants' first racing game, I think it's the first racing game, they've done a really good job. I mean, I said this early in the stream. I think they've predicted this to be like a crossover game. So for those of you who don't want to pay the subscription to iRacing and the realism of iRacing and other such games, but better than your Forza Motorsports and your Gran Turismos, I think that's where it's going to sit. I really do. I do think it's that kind of quality, that kind of goodness. You know, it's not quite iRacing, but considering that, you know, iRacing subscription program basically allows them to update the game when everything happens. So if there's an update to a circuit, to a car that you've already got, literally they will update that as soon as they get it. You know, there's no waiting around for 6 months, a year, or whatever. You know, you literally get it straight away, which is, you know, kind of how I look at the subscription program with it. And also, I also look at the yearly subscription as kind of me buying a new game. You know, there's still more I want to do with iRacing, obviously, and which is why I bought another add-on to the subscription that I've already got. I want to get more and more into the Enduros on iRacing, which is why I do it. But yeah, like I say, this is not supposed to be iRacing, or as good as, well, people predicted it to be. I don't think it is. And if you're after a fair and honest review, that's exactly it. It's not quite as good as iRacing. It might get there, don't get me wrong, might get there. At the moment, in this form, it's not as good. The cars feel a little bit different. I mean, you might want to play with the force feedback settings and stuff to improve your racing a little bit. I didn't want to play with that much. I just wanted to make it feel comparable to what I'm used to, and yeah, just adjust to it a little bit and away I go. Kind of a deal. You can adjust quite a lot. There's quite a lot of force feedback settings to adjust if you really want to. The downside is every time it looks like you go into a new race, you got to input those settings again, because there's some force feedback settings which are car based. I'll show you in a minute. After this race is over and done with, I'll show you. Oh, no cuckoo. Oh, no, not till 3. So if you go into the settings, I can't go do it from here, but if you went into the normal settings, there's, in your controller settings, there's a group of force feedback settings. If you go into your vehicle, into, I think it's tire and chassis, here's some more force feedback settings that the game just suddenly decided to go, no, you're not looking at them. Yeah, so here's some more force feedback settings that you can change these. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know how to change them, so I haven't. I've read up about them. Apparently this one's to do with curbs and road feeling, so if you don't like all the shaking on your roads, but you don't, you want to feel a little of the bumps when you hit the curbs, apparently high frequency is the one to change. If you compare that to, say, iRacing, it would be low settings for that one. So there's differences. Let's do that, and let's go on circuit because I'm currently missing quality time. Right, nice steady lap on the first one, and then we'll push.
Clear of the pits.
That's another thing I don't get, and I said this a few minutes ago. Not about the wheel, you'll hear me say that a lot, but about the brake squeal. Now, after about a half a lap of pounding the brakes in this car, the squeal stops because they're warm. It's only squealing because of code. But at the moment, in this game, they've got the squeal there the whole time. Hit the brakes, drop it down a gear, and feed the power in. Give that car plenty of space.
This is your quali lap. Make it count.
Wow, I cut that a shit ton. And it didn't even say that I had. What about the FPS and game optimization? I've got it on windowed mode, so I can only have it on 60 frames. And the reason I've got it on window mode, guys, is because if you have it on full screen mode, anytime you need to click out the screen for something, it disappears. So, yeah. Issues I've been reading about it. Is it better? There is a few graphical errors with the game. They have been noted and probably will get sorted, I would guess, pretty soon. I mean, I've noticed a few. A few of the other partners would notice a few, so yeah. I mean, it needs a bit of a clean up, but it's a brand new game. You got to, you know. Plus, it's Giants, guys. Come on. Anybody play Farm Sim when they first brought it out? Any of the Farm Sims? Was it perfect? No. Did we play the hell out of it? Yeah. Why? Because they're very playable. Well, a second and a half. And it wasn't even a perfect lap. First is disgusting. First seems to stop you virtually dead. So yeah, that's definitely second corner. I mean, I've ruined the lap time, obviously, but yeah, changing down to first, it almost stopped the car dead. And again, I wish you could delete the hands off the steering wheel. Even if it just rotated the steering wheel, just let us have the steering wheel and not the hands. The hands just get in the way. Or let us have a camera right in front of the steering wheel. So that it didn't show the steering wheel at all. Like I say, there's just a few bits and pieces which could do with being optimized, and a few camera angles that could do with being changed. The force feedback in the ABS settings, if you've watched any videos from when they brought it out first of all, I don't think they fixed any of them. Because literally, I've got this car on 10 traction control. And it's not that bad. You know, I've raced the GT4 BMW a lot in iRacing, and it's really not that bad. I'm trying to look around the hands on that corner. And I fucked that corner up trying to do it. Ah, fuck it. I haven't got time to do another lap. Is it this one? That's no, it's not. It's the other pit. It's the other. That's the other's pit straight. Wow. I'm guessing the AI learns from your lap. Because before I cracked in that 216, they were literally like 217s, 218s. And that's kind of cool. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. You know, if you post a really early good lap, but then they go and break it and force you to be better, that's cool. I don't mind that. That's good. That's good. If any of you were watching me earlier, when I was passing a guy, and yeah, they liked the line, and they don't give a shit if you're there or not. Yeah, they like the driving line, and they don't give a shit whether you're there or not. They really don't. Right, my shoulder is actually very, very warm now, so I think I can take this off. Okay. We've got to wait for the overtime to do its thing, countdown. In fact, we qualified badly.
Here's what it is. We're going to have traffic to deal with at the start of the race.
Okay, so we stayed there, so that's fine. At least we know that now. We actually stayed where we were. We actually lost another place, to be fair. But yeah. So we're starting 6th. Whether that's any good or not, I don't know. But we are getting a little bit warm, so... And it's getting a little bit dark in here. I don't know why, but... Let's turn that up and down. And we're going to wear the gloves. It's like I say, we're getting a little bit warm now. Couple of races, couple of practices, couple of qualies. We're getting a little bit warm. It won't be too long before somebody like Icon City get buttons out for this, so hopefully James at Icon City, if he wants them tested, will let us know, and we'll go on and test a few if he wants that done. But guys, if you are getting this from Giants, please consider using my code if you haven't got it already, and you are going to get it. So I converted this from euros. So off of their website at the moment, if you buy it with the year pass as well as base game, it equals down to 79 and 11 pence. That's in pounds and pence. And if you buy it just the base game, it equivalates to 43.95. And like I say, using my code, you get nothing extra off. I just get picked up a little bit that you use my code and spent some money, and helps me towards bronze, of course. Helps me towards bronze. So yeah. Anyways, let's get into the race, and we'll see how we go.
Keep focused.
I fucked the start up last time. And I fucked the start up this time as well. Cold tires, man. Cold tires. And again, I was close to the racing line, and the AI car went, "No, I want that. Get off it." Get out of it. It's one of the things I hope they fix is the spatial awareness from the AIs. Yep, like I said before, guys, the
Quickest car on track right now.
the AIs will fight you tooth and nail if you're on the racing line and they want it. I got another fight. And all that banging was because I was on the racing line and he didn't want me to have it. Fuck off, you fucker.
Track limit violation.
Yeah, well, he bashed me off. Wow. Jesus. Yeah, good example there of the AI holding its line. Just literally just... Come on. Another thing is, they don't make mistakes. Lost a bit there. Heavy damage, it's not my fault the AI won't fucking give the fucking place, you dick. I know it's partially my fault, guys, because I basically told you guys, you know, spatial awareness with these guys and the thing, and I'm still trying to force the issue. You know, in iRacing, I would never do that and bash somebody like that. But it's almost like with the AIs as they are in this game at the moment, you've almost got no freaking choice. But a lot of the time, all I'm really doing is holding my ground. I have you now, Obi-Wan. Whoa, whoa, fuck off. Whoop. 2 laps to go. Can the car survive? Guys and girls, it's the Average Viking. How we doing? I know you're over there playing Project Motor Racing, playing with the MX-5s. I'm playing with GT4s. And I'm currently wrestling with a partially broken car. Why the AI smashed me to fuck just for using the racing line. Hi guys, how we doing? Hopefully you had a fun time over there with Tav. Whoop. All that hard work, I've got to do it all again now. Oh, I got a massively better run out of that.
Last lap, keep pushing.
Get out of it, you twat. I know I had the racing line. Jesus. And have some punishment of your own. Guys, welcome in. How are we doing? Oh. So just before you come in, we were telling the guys about how aggressive the AIs are. Well, aggressive is not quite the right words. They're just stickler for staying on the racing line. So, yeah, you've got to try and find your own way around. I've got it too. Yeah, Giant's partner, mate. I did put my name down for this. I just didn't know what they were going to do with it as far as which partners they were going to give it to. They're custards. It's fine. It's an adult channel. They're cunts. I know. I know your reference. So if you've got walk-ons with me, guys, they're not going to be working while I'm racing. So if there is any mods available and you want to do a load of shout-outs, feel free. I can't wait. It's like Christmas come early. What have you done? What have you done, mate? What have you done? So we came third. So better result than the first race. Oh, for this game. Very similar to what Tav said, guys. If you've come over from Tav, and I said it already over here, if you expect this to be on par with iRacing, it's not quite yet. It's not quite there. There's a few bits and pieces which I think they could get better, but it's not quite there. Yes, it's got no subscription. You are buying the game outright. You're just buying season passes. And like I said earlier, if you're buying the game with the season pass off of Giants at the moment, converting their euros into pounds, 79.11 for the game and season pass, and 43.95 if you're just buying base game. And that's from Giants. And if you are going to buy it from Giants, please use my link and code. So where does this game sit in my mind? I've done a few races with it. I've done a few practices with it. I think, honest opinion now, I've played Gran Turismo, not the latest one. I've played Motorsports, not the latest one. I've played Assetto Corsa Evo, Assetto Corsa the new one, which I don't think they're going to finish. I think they're going to look at this and go, oh dear. But they might. You never know. Where does it compare? iRacing. If you want a crossover game before going to iRacing, I think this game, touch wood, considering that it's early doors, there's a lot still to go for it or against it, if you know, depending which way the updates and stuff go. We've seen it before with other games. They go backwards instead of forwards on the updates. Some go forwards and not backwards. So, you know, I'm going to reserve judgment. It sits right in that pocket between your Gran Turismo, your Motorsports, and iRacing right at the top. It sits right there. It really does. It's good. It's not great. And here's why it's not great. If you, I said this to my guys before you guys come in from TAV. If you've watched the open thing that they did in Zurich, a lot of the people over there, when they first had a go, said that there's no proper ABS. There's no proper traction control. Today, with what I've been doing already, I've proved that it's not been fixed. Why? Because I never used this car on any other game with 10 value traction control. And it still barely works. 6 is about max, unless the tires are gone with traction control. Between 3 and 8, depending where you are in the race for ABS. Although I don't know how to change it in the race, but literally I set it to 6 and 10. 6 for ABS, 10 for traction control, and it kind of works. It's not brilliant. That's why it's not there with iRacing. It's kind of there. And I think that's fair. It's definitely a lot better than a lot of the other games I've played, like Gran Turismo. Like I say, not the latest one. The last Motorsport's not this one. To be honest, people were saying this one's fucked. The Motorsports, the Forza Motorsports, this one isn't very good. So the last one I did play, the last one was kind of okay. And back then I was playing with a G29. So yeah, it felt really good for that. Anyway, we got Spa to go to. So I think I'll do Spa. We don't need no team tactics. We don't. The one thing I have noticed, guys, Pav, were you getting this? Between races, my force feedback was shutting off. Literally, if I go into this next race now, I guarantee you I won't get force feedback. I'll have to restart the game. Can you try GT3 on Silverstone? I'm currently doing no, mate. So probably my settings then. I'm guessing probably some sort of Moser setting then since the last update. That's interesting because I had the same thing on iRacing the other day. There's probably some sort of like I say, some sort of thingy racing. Anyway, I'm going to go into the next race, even though which is, well, I've already done that. That's not that. That's not rear. We're going to do Spa. I've already done Spa with a DT3. I did it with the Aston Martin. It felt all right. There's a few bits and bobs there. I mean, comparable. Let's compare the two games that I say is right at the top now. iRace, direct comparison. iRacing, Aston Martin GT3, and this game's Aston Martin GT3. They're basically the same car. The iRacing one handles better. And with proper traction control and ABS, I'm able to get a lot faster times around Spa. I mean, a lot faster times. I think I'm at like 2 minutes 16 on this game around Spa with the GT3. And I'm guessing now, but I'm going to say about 2 minutes 4. That's about right, isn't it, guys? So those guys who play iRacing as well as this. About 2 minutes 4, 2 minutes 2, something like that, on iRacing around Spa. So it's kind of like I don't trust the car on this yet. And like I say, with the traction control settings as they are, maybe that's it. Why I don't trust it. 19 rounds worth of repairs. Right, let's see if this will actually give me force feedback, because otherwise we'll have to restart the game again. Because Tav's been doing it, I have a feeling it's something to do with Moser. So I'm going to have to compare some of my Moser settings to Tav's and see what is different. Six laps of Spa. Blah, Spa, chomp and chomp. It's a good track, this one. If there's any track that I would go to, except for, obviously, my home F1 race, it'd be Spa. Actually, it feels all right. It's not switched off this time. Yeah, it's all right. I can normally feel it going down the pits if it's gone.
Hammer down now.
For some reason, first is dead. First in this car is just totally dead. Right, first lap, no point pushing, toe tires. In the Aston Martin, I'm literally just tapping the brake to go up this when it with warm tires. Just tapping, taking some curb. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised compared to what I saw with the pre-release show and stuff like that, and the guys that were over there, what they were saying about the game, I am really surprised how good this game is. Like I say, it's not iRacing, so I'm not classing it on that, but I will compare it to, because obviously for me that's the next game up from this. Wow, that's a second gear corner in the Aston. But we know from iRacing the BMWs have really good low down front. All right, mate, I'm going to go shopping with Mr. Fox. Have yourself a great race. See you later. Bella, you have yourself a good time, lady. And that's Bella, guys. She's joined the SOAGs and coming like a storm. And she's like a breath of fresh air now. Oh. I'm getting a few little dropouts like that, but it is early access, so right now I'm not getting the screen tear like you had, Tav. I saw that when you mentioned it. All right, little dab on the brake now, and we should be able to power around that corner. Slightly warmer tyres, will be fucking cooking around that. Once again, guys, my favourite saying of today, wish I could fucking delete the hands. Favourite saying of the day. The hands just get in the way, and in iRacing we can have a view where we don't have the steering wheel, the hands doing, and you can, for those that use a steering wheel, you don't need the hands or the steering wheel on the game. You know, as long as the car rotates as it should, we don't need to see that. Tips, how we doing, lady? Can you adjust your view? There's only a couple of views. So you have in-car view, like I'm using. You have on the bonnet view, and like a helicopter view up over the back, so you can see the whole car. At the moment, that's not to say that that it isn't coming. Yeah, not too bad, lady. Not too bad. Angles. There is some angles to it. The downside is I did try and move it forward earlier, where I would normally have it in iRacing. The downside is you still see the hands on the screen and the wheel. The downside is it's even closer to where you are now. New game? Yeah, I suddenly realised I'd put in for this, and because I'm a Giants partner, they allowed the Giants partners to have the game a few days early. And yeah, see what they thought, I suppose, and give it that early test and see if there's anything wrong. And if there's a few comments in the racing section with Giants, and yeah, maybe they'll get to them at some point and fix them. One of my biggest things is that traction control and that not working. Although I haven't noted it for this race.
Fastest lap.
Do I recommend PMR? For those of you who don't want iRacing, but want a better game than that's out there at the moment, I would say yes. And I'm coming from a person who saw those guys that went to Zurich, and with the comments they were coming out, you asked the guys, I was like, nah, not interested. Even though I'd already put in early access. I was like, nah, not interested. I got iRacing, that's good enough for me. Now, having played it, if they fix a few problems, it's going to be a good game. It really will be a good game. I'm not shitting you. This really would be a good game. Oh yeah, it's like I said earlier, you know, it's a Giants game. And with Giants, as we know, playing farming sim, I don't think there's been any farming sim that's came out with no bugs at all. I mean, there certainly was some with 25. Did we worry about them? No. We just played around them. And to be honest, from day one of having FS25, have I been back and played 22 because I couldn't stand the bugs in 25? No, I persevered. And I love 25. In fact, Giants has just brought out, if you haven't played the new map already, the best map they have ever brought out. There's a bold statement for you. You went back to 19, Titch. There's only one reason I would go back to FS19, and that's to play Ravenport. I don't know, that Ravenport's just got a very much a soft spot in my farming sim heart. And I think it was because it was the first map I played on. I mean, there's a clip of me and the guy I was playing with at the time on Ravenport, and it's me sat in a telehandler, just sat there, and the guy in a Roadrunner Plus truck jumps a bit of the ground, which, I don't know, I built some sheds and it made a bit of a ramp. I mean, you guys know how I build in farm sim, I'm shit at it, but as long as it's functionable, that's all I care about. If it works, it works. So I've got this on 65%, and I think that's about right. Sometimes I'm at the front, sometimes I'm not. I feel that the AI learns. Like, say, if you put a quick lap in with like 5 minutes to go,
1 minute remaining in the session.
it sort of goes, oh, he's better than we thought, and kind of cranks it up a little bit. And then goes, oi, beat that. And I don't mind that. In fact, I prefer that. Because it pushes you to learn more about where you are with the game. I was nearly off the track again. But like I say, guys, they really need to bring a smarter AIs for the other races when you're using AI races. You know, if you suddenly find yourself on the racing line, squarely in a corner, it has to try and give you room. Not like they currently are, where it doesn't. There, if I didn't brake hard then, it would have nudged me off, or tried to. There you go. That was a bit of a dive just to show you. I've dived down just to show you, but I was fully alongside by the time we got to that corner. So yeah, the AIs at the moment are very, very aggressive. Like I say, if you're if it's on the racing line and you're not, it will just forget that you're there. Well, not forget that you're there. It just goes, you may be there, but that's my line. Thank you very much. Is it still early access though? Yes, it comes out officially on the 25th of this month, so Tuesday. And like I say, if you haven't got it already and you want to use somebody's code, there's mine. Yeah, I mean, very different early access to what I've known Giants do before. So they've allowed all partners that have put in to do the game to have it, not just bronze. Which I've never seen before. I've never seen it before with Giants, mind you. I've only been a Giants partner for like 6 months. Well, 8 months maybe, but yeah. I've never seen that they do that before. Normally, to get any sort of early access, from my experience, you kind of had to be bronze or above. But very grateful to Giants for me to be able to have it and play it. That will give them the most feedback in the short time period possibly. Yep. Absolutely, Touch. Absolutely. Right. So, vehicle setup. I'm just going to change, or I'm just going to load my save just to give myself a little bit more grip. Not a lot, but a little bit more grip. No, I don't want to exit. Wally! Huh? No, I haven't called the dog. Oh, 21st on Wednesday. Okay. I can't hear with my my earphones in. What? Okay, I'll let you have your line. It's fine. Right. Cool tires, Matt. Quality lap, so you probably want to let these go. Just do like 95% speed, like you normally do on a out lap. 95% speed. I'm hoping, like I say, I'm hoping, guys, that Icon City do their button packs for this game, because I don't know what's in this menu system. I really don't. I haven't looked at it. In fact, I can't even nudge it across. I mean, it doesn't have to be relatives, because relatives we got on the left-hand side. So it's not relatives. Oh, that's interesting. I've just noticed something. You know, I put on my save. It didn't go on. My save tune, it didn't go on. I wonder if it's ever gone on. And the reason why I say that is just above, on the right-hand side, where the speed and gears are and the revs, just below that, the next few boxes, a traction control, ABS and that, and brake bias and stuff, and none of it's moved. And if you're wondering what wheel I'm using, guys, I'm using a Moser R5, and I am a partner with Moser as well. Exclamation Moser in chat if you want my link. And for it to count towards my affiliate with them, you need to click my link and then buy straight away. Is this on PC or console? Both.
Timing's begun.
I did look on the website earlier, and it did say the Xbox and PlayStation. So, and like I say, if you for PC at the moment, if you buy it with the season pass in pounds, because I could only get it in euros, it translates to 79 and 11 pence. And if you just want base game, it's 43.95 it transmits as. That's just taking what it said for euros and converting it. Am I playing on console, PC? PC. I am a PC player. So normally for racing, I play stuff like Assetto Corsa, Assetto Corsa Competizione, Assetto Corsa Evo, iRacing. So I'm not a virgin at playing racing games, as you can probably tell. Is iRacing on console? No. PC only. Guys, if there's any mods in it and you want to do some shout outs for people that are currently in chat,
5 minutes to go.
please do. If not, I'll do them after. I'll do them after quali. Guys, some shout outs coming for you. Some great people, some good streamers. Some people that don't stream, but you can still go give them a follow. Don't cost you guys anything. You never know, they might go live and, you know, they've already got followers to follow. I follow them. And if they do go live, guys, you never know, you might have just found your next favourite streamer. Hey, Kev. Kev's just basically going through his whole freaking stream deck right now. There's some absolutely fabulous streamers in that list, guys, that's just been done by Kev. Was that ETS? At the moment, there's a few people having problems with ETS. I'm not sure what the problems are. Damn, I hit the curb. I'm not sure what the problems are. I know Minute had problems earlier, and his were like, it was coming up connection issues. But yeah, his home connection was fine. I don't know. Okay, in terms of console race games, where do you think this sits? Again, in terms of racing games that I know of, I think it's slightly below iRacing. So, you guys on console, if it feels the same as it does on PC, I think you're getting a very good game, like one of the best. Because it doesn't feel, you know, I could play with force feedback settings and shit like that, but I haven't for the purposes of today's stream. And in comparison, straight comparison with iRacing, it doesn't feel that bad. Really don't. You know, I was expecting it to feel a lot worse, but it really doesn't feel that bad. Like I say, I'm a little bit surprised with how good this does feel in comparison. So I think you're getting a very good game, probably the best game for racing, like track racing, for your console with this game. Like I say, I haven't played the new Gran Turismo, I haven't played the new Motorsports, but I have played both games in previous versions.
60 seconds remaining.
Oh, I hit the curb. Oh well, never mind. That'll do. Let's just get off the racing line. Keep thinking I have to hold freaking escape, and I don't.
Didn't post a lap time, so we'll be starting from the back.
Oh well, never mind. So yeah. Did you get everybody, Kev, then? Let's have a tiny couple of minutes and we'll get into this race. If anybody wants to see GC3s, guys, right after this race, I'll back out and I'll jump into the GC3. If anyone wants to see that. It's only 6 laps, the race. Okay, who have I seen in chat? That wasn't done by... I think Kev got everybody. So yeah, I think you're getting a super game for console. It looks good, it handles really good. If you've got a wheel on console, obviously you're going to benefit. But just bear in mind, guys, that this game has been brought out, you guys, on console, which means it will be very good on controller, so which iRacing kind of isn't. And I say iRacing kind of isn't. Kev's in. Kev will let you know. He tried iRacing the other day, and over the course of the laps that he was doing, his tires ran out. So the car was literally using tires like it was going out of fashion by using controller. Right, let's try and see if we can get this fucking thing in. So that, no, not that. Load that. That work? Didn't it work? I don't know. I won't know until I hit that. I'm at the back, so it don't matter. No, it didn't work. So yeah, changing the traction control and that and saving it and shit. As you can see, early access don't work. Probably don't work. I didn't notice that till the last race, so... Right, be patient, Matt. Be patient. Be patient. This is how determined they are to stay on the racing line. They are super determined to stay on the racing line. Get off the fucking... I'm only being super aggressive, guys, because I've said it a couple of times now. The AIs will stay on the racing line, like, really bad. And they don't give a shit if you're there or not.
Officials found a track limit violation.
Yeah, okay. Back, how's the force feedback feel? When it's working, it's good. I've just had a couple of times where I've come out of a race and it stopped working, but Average didn't have that in his session earlier, so it might be something that from the latest Moser update that's just cutting it out between games. But yeah, it feels all right. I'm using it on default settings. So like I said earlier, even though I've changed and saved traction control settings and that, they don't seem to be working at the moment. I'm hoping that they'll work at some point.
Track limit violation confirmed.
Yeah, well, it's either that or hit him. It was either take to the infield or hit the car, so... No, 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 no. I think I've lost a bit of front end downforce. I know I got heavy damage. Tell them to fucking look at their mirrors, for fuck's sake. Jesus, man. That's something that they're going to have to fix, guys, definitely. You know, if an AI spots you in its proximity, it's allowed to come off the racing line, because at the moment, it just sticks to the racing line. It's like a fucking, it's like you're trying to pass a Skeletrix car. And literally, it's like, that's my line, and I'm not coming off no matter how much you fucking push me. Here we go again. Well, like I say, very surprised that I actually like this game as much as I do. And like I say, it's not too far off being on the handling and stuff of iRacing. It's just missing a few bits. And the traction control not working properly, that's a big deal for me. It really is a big deal for me. And also the hands. It needs a different viewing cab, so you can have your instrument panel without the wheel in the hands being in the way. There you go. Look, I was firmly alongside then, absolutely firmly alongside, and because it wants the racing line, it was like, no, there's not a car beside me. It's fine. No, I'm coming through. Fuck you. I'm coming. I know. I'm coming through. I'm faster than you. You're trying to say I drive. Yeah. Have you seen the new bus drivers with Highland map? Jesus. I mean, there's a few people that say, you know, bloody bus drivers and shit like that. They have nothing on any bus driver I've ever seen. There's no bus driver I've ever seen that's got that wide on any of the corners. Yeah, there's a few too many buses and coaches. But it's a great map. The Highland map's a good map. It's a good, not just for the Highlands, it's a good British map, period. And for an SCS map, like I say, it's one of the best. Not an SCS map, sorry, kill me. Giants map is one of the best. Where did I fucking get SCS from? I was thinking about, what was I thinking about trucking when I'm talking about farming? You know, I'm thinking about trucking because I'm thinking about trucking tomorrow in the new Scania. I say new Scania, it's not a new Scania. Everybody goes, oh, it's a new Scania. It's not a new Scania. It's some new bits for your Scania. Because literally, I upgraded my old Scania to the new one, to the new bits. It is not a new truck. It's just some new bits. It's a new engine and a new dash for the original, well, not the original, for your S series or R series, whatever it goes in. Yeah, not a new truck. Two laps to go, well, one after this. Where are we? 11th, and we're 5 seconds behind 10th. See, all that wheel spin coming off the last corner, and I had to change up just to stop it. Well, that's one way round P1. Just throw it in and fucking screw it round. I'm a little wide. It's fine. Yeah, I'm a little wide. Look how much time I'm losing all the way down the straight. I lost nearly half a second just by going a tiny bit wide. That's how important that corner is. So in a minute, guys, I'm going to play with a GT3. What GT3 would you like me to play with? I've played with the Aston. I suppose you want to see them now, don't you? Whoop. One thing that you do have to do in this car and get used to, guys, and it's the same in iRacing, the down changes in this car has to be, I don't know, a bit rev match, and it's the same in iRacing. You know, you can't. You've almost got to brake and then change. You know, even if it's a light brake, just make the revs come down slightly. Just to get around that last corner, I'm having to change gear really early.
One more to go.
Wow, I went around that last first corner so slow. Lost half a second already. I hadn't even gone up the fucking other. There, I gained it all back. Well, nearly. So we're gaining, slowing down. Oh, down here brake. I got that wrong. Whoa. Just caught that tank slapper.
Officials found a track limit violation.
What a bastard, which means this good lap won't count. Ah! Just squirmed it on the fucking last corner. Acid.
Stuck with it to the end. Next time we know what to shave a few tenths off every lap.
Oh. So guys, just for this last little bit, oh, what happened to the game? Hold the line. We'll go back in. Something went wrong with Project Motor Racing. We've provided error report. Yes, send it. Send it because yeah, it'll allow them to make it better. Yeah, that isn't going to work because it's already kind of half stopped loading. But just let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Sorry, it'll load. Here it comes. You can see it on the taskbar. Right, guys. So, somebody wanted to have a look at a GT3. You still here? We wanted to have a look at GT3. El Jandrover Vils on YouTube. Do I recommend PMR? Yes, I would. Like I say, it's not iRacing, but I think it's the best thing before you step up to iRacing, and don't want that yearly subscription. It definitely feels better than Forza Motorsports that I played, which was not the latest one, but the one before. Definitely feels better than that one, and excuse me, it definitely feels better than Motorsports, Gran Turismo, and not the latest one, the one before. Oh, is it failed to load? I think this has gone totally. Is it gone? Oh no, it's fine. Thought it'd gone totally corrupt then. But I think Moser just switched itself off. I'm almost sure it has. Right. Just wait for that to load and then we'll go into this and hopefully. Please try one really fast hyper downforce car. Like the one on the loading screen. Yeah, the Aston. I've already tried the Aston. JCV man, hi there, buddy. How are we doing today? We're doing good, mate. So let's do a. Well, what's the easiest? The easiest one to do is to single player race weekend. So we got a list of tracks that we can try. So we've got Donington. Not sure what this one is by the looks of it. Lime Rock. Mount Paramount. Nuremberg GP. Nuremberg, the Nordschleife. Nuremberg, the Nordschleife with the GP. Red Bull Ring. Think that's Hockenheim. And we got Zoder, which is yeah. Sebring. Sebring's a really good one to do with the thingy car. But let's do Sebring. So we have car choices. We have GT3s, GTs. So we got GTs, GT3s, GT1. I've not used these yet. GTs, GT3, the pickup car, the Porsche 992 trophy. We've got some GTO cars, which I think are V8s, mainly V8s. We've got some sports classics. We've got the Lola and the Porsche. Why they couldn't put the Ford GT40 in there, I never know. We've got some GT4 cars, quite a lot of them, in fact. There's quite a lot of choice, which is what I was just in. We've got some NGT. Not sure what these are all about. But so there's some quite interesting cars in there, like the Vertigo. It's quite a nice looking car, actually. The Mantara. Nice. We've got the Morgan with the cross eyes. I'm not joking. You look at this thing in real life, and it looks like it's got cross eyes because where they mounted the lights, it's slightly in, so it looks like it's got cross eyes. We've even got TVR. And we've got a 964 trophy, like a 911 Carrera, and then we got the MX5. So I'm. Oh, you like the Morgan? I don't. It looks horrible. It does look horrible. I've seen one on the road in real life. I just pissed myself laughing over it. I really did. I'm guessing you guys want to see one of these GT1 cars. I'm guessing, or C Cup. Oh, look at that! I haven't played with this thing. This is the Mazda 787B. I haven't played with this thing since Gran Turismo 2. Got to be Gran Turismo 2, isn't it? That one and that one was in it. The Nissan R89C, but I always played with the Mazda. It seemed like it was better. Group C in 9C. So what do you want to? What do you want me to do? The BMW E96. What the fuck's that? We've also got LMP. I didn't see these before. We've got the LMP, Audi, BMW, Cadillac, and Panos. LMDH. These are nice looking cars. Do you know what these remind me of? These remind me of the what was it, Gran Turismo 2 or 3, where they did the project car for Red Bull. Do you want Group C? You want me to use C9 Sabre? Okay. Think we might need a bigger track for this thing. Think we'll just use Silverstone. What's your favorite car so far? To be honest, I've just been trying all different ones, Devin. I've just been trying all different ones and seeing kind of what the difference is in the handling compared to what I know from other games. And, you know, results kind of don't matter. As long as it feels to me like they're driving like they should, then, yeah, that's the premise of what we're doing, why we're doing it with the early release. You know, just putting it out there, letting you guys see that, you know, how comparable the game is compared to what's already out. And I think it's a lot better than some of the games that are already out. No, didn't do that because it'll only get back to the other. Thank you for the like. Right. Guess what? Wheels gone funky. Let's just try turning it off and on. We may have to restart the game again. There's no force feedback in it. There's no force feedback in it. The only way I can rectify this is to switch the game off and on. That I've found, unfortunately. So we'll just do that quickly, and then yeah, we'll test this, and then we'll raid out. This isn't the game necessarily, guys. This isn't the game necessarily. Like I say, Tav didn't have this earlier in his game, so it may be just me has got this. Are you on console? No, I'm on PC. I am on PC. I'm on PC using a Moza R5 steering wheel and pedals. Only the SRP lights, but they're all right. I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, for racing, could do with slightly higher pedals, but you know, it is what it is. I have what I have. Now, this has been fixing it the last couple of times this has happened. K-Dog, are you running a Moza? I turned the bass off and on. If I lost feedback, it happened in ACC. Hasn't been working in this game. In fact, I think after the corruption, it's turning stuff off. And I don't know what it's turning off and on. After that corruption message. We'll try it though. Race weekend. That's all there still. Douche. We'll soon know whether the force feedback's back when we go down the pit lane. Hopefully it's back, then I can show you the car, but I'll show you how the feel of the car anyway. Yeah, it feels back. Yeah, it is. What the fuck? The rev counter's pissed. Oh, I know why it's pissed. It's because you're supposed to change at 7,000 revs. Whoa. Coat tires, Matt. Coat tires. Coat tires. Why aren't we moving? Oh, it turned itself off. Okay. Is there no option for free practice mode and hot swap cars without backing out? No. This is one car in some of the Gran Turismos I never used. He's quick. Lock up. Lock up. You might see me lock up a lot. These do have a lot better brakes than the GT3, GT4 cars that I just got used to. It's that everything's code and I'm trying to push it. Alright, brake early. Just about managed to stay on track then. She's quick, girl. She's super duper quick. Yeah, I can't get used to the brakes on it. The brake, it's like I tell you what it's like. Anybody who's driven, I don't know, the Ligier or the Delara IL4 on iRacing, it's kind of like driving that for the brakes. They're right up the top, super duper fucking sharp as fuck. I just want to try this car because this car is the one I used on Gran Turismo when I was able to use it. It wasn't the best. It was probably, you know, on Gran Turismo, it wasn't the best. It was probably the most stable of the kind of the GT cars.
Hammer down now.
Oh, this thing sounds fucking awesome. I mean, I can't drive it for shit, but this thing sounds fucking awesome. Oh, oh, oh man. '80s, early '90s Formula One. Wow, man. This thing sounds like that. It really does. Another thing that this game has done really well is car sounds. Oh, hello! It's a lot easier to drive than that Merc.
Give me a couple of good laps, you can.
I'm not sure I'm going to have clean shorts after this race, after this little bit. I'm really not. This is awesome. I hope you guys are getting as much enjoyment of listening to this car as I am. Oh, got that wrong. Does the game... no politics, dude. We don't talk politics in here. We reflect a positive vibe, except when I'm reviewing stuff and I feel I have to say something bad about something. You're disappointed that the game doesn't have a radar system. It's something that might come. It really is something that might come. You know, it's not a finished game. I mean, obviously, this is what everybody's going to get on the 25th when it comes out proper. I mean, this may not even be the full game that we've got either. So, you know. But it's good enough to show you guys what you're going to get, or part of what you're going to get. So there might be a radar mode. Controlled it this time. Oh, and then I went wide on that one. But this car's epic. The sound of it is unbelievable. And this car basically was a 24-hour spec Formula 1 car. I mean, I think it was a turbo diesel, but it was basically Formula 1 spec. But being a turbo diesel, slightly more efficient engine, obviously, that can last a bit longer. Graphics looks fine. Yeah, I've not gotten cranked up either. Just for safety wise, I've got it on quality, not ultra. So yeah, the graphics look awesome. In fact, let me just park over the side here. That was cut out now. So the views that you've got, guys, are this one, this one, this one, or that one. That's it. The only other thing that you can do is use your POV and driver height and stuff. But like I said, I moved my guy right the way in earlier, and when I turned the thing like that, I still had the hands. I'd like there to be a function that you can turn hands off, even if they just leave you with the steering wheel. As long as you can turn the hands off so the knuckles aren't in the way, I think that would be an advantage. How bad is the game? It's not as bad as I thought. It really isn't as bad as I thought. I thought it was going to be pretty terrible, to be honest. But in terms of the games that I've played in the past, so I've played right up until, I think it was 2 Gran Turismos ago. And I've seen people play Gran Turismo now and that. I played Motorsports right up until the one before last. So not the one that's currently out, but the one before that. I played a Assetto Corsa. I played a Assetto Corsa Competizione. I played a Assetto Corsa Evo. I play iRacing all the time. And I think if you put iRacing there, this game is there. There's a few bits that they could change. But it isn't that bad. It isn't great, but it isn't that bad. I mean, the traction control, what we're currently playing with now, the traction control and the ABS don't work. If I change them, go into a race, it changes straight back again. So at the moment, there's no point even fucking changing them because it don't change. Let's get rid of that because all I can hear. So yeah, the ABS and the traction control don't seem to change from when you go use it in the pits to when you're racing, which is a bit disappointing. But it was one of the things that the guys said, like I say, when they went to Zurich for the pre-launch show, that wasn't working. And then I don't know, something. I mean, you go and watch their reviews on it. Like I said, there's about 6 or 8 people that did it, and went to the opening thing in Zurich. And like it was like the first half, they was like, "Oh, we've just played the game. We've just come outside to do this, and this is what we feel is right and wrong with the game." And one of it was ABS and traction control. Yeah. And then one of them actually went over and spoke to the guy from Giants and said, "Look, what's up with the ABS and traction control? It don't hardly work." Everybody's video from about halfway suddenly changes. I don't know whether they went back onto the game and somebody changed something in the background, or I don't know. If you're really that critical, maybe somebody went up to him and went, "Don't fucking view this thing in a bad light," or what. But they changed their minds. And I feel if that happened, they deserve to have, I don't know, their own view on it, you know? And that's kind of what I've done today. I'd give you my open and honest view of this game. Is it a game that I can see me playing? Maybe. And I say maybe because I play iRacing. I've already got a better game to go and play. That I've got lots of time invested in. I mean, if say, I don't know, one of the guys has got this open and got a lobby open, just wants to do some fun races, yeah, I'll go play. It's fantastic. Console perspective, I think it's going to be a very good game. Yeah, for you guys on console that don't have iRacing, this is going to suddenly go from going to go to the top of your list of playing. So for you guys on PlayStation, you'll suddenly go, yes, this is my game. You guys that are currently playing Forza Motorsports, you're going to go, yes, this is my game. So for you console players, this is a big thing. For PC players, like I say, because we've got stuff like iRacing, not so big. But if we don't want, if you're one of these people who don't want the subscription-based game that iRacing is, then this game's going to be for you. I'll probably be playing this and the 3 AC games. I don't have free time to justify iRacing. Yeah, that's the thing with iRacing. If you pay your subscription, you've got to put your time in. And I play it like once or twice or 3 times a week. So for me, the price is justified because, like I said, I play it about 3 times a week. And for those, if you go, the one thing I will say before we end today, guys, if you come onto this game and you compare it to iRacing, if you're on PC, you're going to think this game's lacking in certain areas. And it is. Those areas, I have a feeling over the next few months will be fixed. So like being able to use different traction control settings, that'll be fixed. Some buttons so you can change all your peripherals in the car, that'll be fixed, or that'll be inputted in the game. And stuff like that. So yeah, don't knock what I've said as a downside off, because at the moment it feels quite good. I mean, yeah, there's some understeering some cars, there's some oversteering some cars, but that's basically traction control, ABS kind of thing that you can alter. And maybe they do those things in real life. I don't know. I've never driven one of these things in real life. Although if I used the Mazda, so if I go all the way to the Mazda and I use that, I do know somebody that has been in one of these cars in real life. So I can go, does this thing do this in real life? And she'll go, yes or no. So I've got a direct comparison with somebody who drives these things for real. Not pretend, not in virtual reality, real. I know somebody actually drives one of these in real life. So, you know, I can go, oh, does this car do this? And she can go, yes or no. And then we know that that's what it's supposed to do. So yeah. Slapping yourself in the face with your hands fixed? Yes. That'll be a big thing. If they can't fix that, you know, that the view over the knuckles, at least give us a view from here. You know? So that we're in front of the wheel, so we can see the dashboard and the road clearly, but not the hands. So we can still see where the fuck we're supposed to be on track. But that being said, guys, I'm going to raid out because I'm going to go make tea or do something or other. And my shoulder's knackered, actually, which is why we're giving up. But again, my kind of end thoughts on this game. considering that I thought it was going to be totally shit. And like I say, you asked a few of the guys in our community about that. I thought it was going to be complete shit. And playing this for 2 hours today, well, more than 2 hours. So I played this for like an hour before I went online with it, and then I had a little break and then came back. If I didn't have iRacing, this would become my favorite racing game. And that's serious. So, guys, if you want to buy your copy of PMR and you want to use my code, so I took, once again, I took my prices that I've got written down from their website, and it was in euros at the time. So I just use the converter online to convert these. So if you want to buy this game with the year one season pass on PC, it will cost you £79.11. And that's this whole game plus the season pass. If you want to buy the base game of this, again, converted from euros to pounds, £43.95. So yeah. Bratson, thank you very much for the follow, my friend. Much appreciated. Just one final thing to say, guys. Tomorrow, because we've not done trucking today, we're going to truck tomorrow. We're going to have a look at the new bits on the new not the new Scania. You paid $56.99 for. Wow. Okay. Where? Yeah. So we're going to be trucking tomorrow. So Minute doesn't stream tomorrow, so we'll be on early. So we'll be trucking on TMP. Hopefully, okay, yeah. Loaded, which used to be CD keys. And guys, if you're going to use Loaded, and I don't mean to big another streamer up, but I'm going to because I'm fucking that kind of a guy. If you go into our Discord, and that's the link if you're over 18, and you go down to the Star Extreme Team box, and you go into Miss Loopy Loz's connections, he is affiliated with Loaded. You will not get anything extra off, but you will bigger up a bit more with them, and she's able to do giveaways and stuff in her streams because people bigger up when they go into Loaded and buy shit. So yeah, if you could go that way, if you're going to be out from Loaded, then thank you very much. But anyways, let's get you on the ending screen. So you guys on YouTube, we're going to say goodbye to you first. Why? Because I can't read out on YouTube. Well, I think you can. Somebody said you can, but I don't know how. So yeah, we shall say goodbye to you first. So you guys on YouTube, love you, bye.